Hello.
How's it going?
Not bad. I made a major discovery while before this, and I'm excited about it, but I cannot talk about it live. But
Ah,
it's pretty interesting.
will you tell me after?
Sure.
Will there ever be a point that we can tell the community about it?
Definitely.
Amazing. Y'all, I know a couple of you are watching, so get hype.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. So let me get the rest of my stuff together. What is this music?
What do you mean? It's part of the video.
I know. Still, what is this music?
It's a little bit techno, I guess. We have a comment from Helene Creates, or Helene, who gave a smiley face emoticon. Smiley
All right.
face right back at you.
Smiley face it up.
We're happy to be here.
I can tell you what the code name of the project is.
Oh my god, tell me. I love a code.
The code name is Browser Bunny.
Browser Bunny?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what this is about.
Yeah, you probably do.
Ooh, I'm excited to find out what you learned. What are you most excited to show everyone today in this webinar?
I think I'm most excited to show everyone the reference that I used for my trailer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I'm excited for that too. Very excited.
Funny thing, the reference for the trailer, we can't play the sound on that because it's copywritten.
Ah. Oh well.
But we can. But I made it. I bet I made like a very similar sounding music for mine. So
Yeah, yeah. To everyone watching right now, if you're not already part of our school community, then you're going to lose access to this video once the live ends. But if you join our school community, you get unlimited access to full live webinars after the fact. And very soon, we'll be giving all new members a free copy of Victor's new ebook. Oh, Haleen asks, how do I join? That's a great question. Here, let me put up a link for you.
Yeah, the
All
Arts
right.
Academy is all about learning how to make a living as an artist. Like I do.
Yeah, and me too. So for everybody watching, including Haleen or Helen, I'm so sorry if I keep mispronouncing your name. I put the link up on the screen, which is skool.com, SKOOL, skool.com/artsacademy/about. You can also go to artsacademy.com to learn more about it, and you can join from there as well. You can even get a 7-day free trial now, so that's pretty dope. You know what? I'm gonna have this scroll across the bottom along with the other URL. All right, there we go. 1 minute left. And yeah, Victor, if it's cool with you, I'll keep this banner scrolling along the bottom the whole time.
Sure. It would be easier if you put it in Arts Academy, just artsacademy.com, because it's easier. Because I can't really click on that.
I also included artsacademy.com.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Yeah.
Mhm. 30
I was
seconds.
just scrolling.
So professional. Ten,
All right.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
All right. Oh, there we go. Hey, everybody. So this is going to be interesting and fun. What we're going to talk about is book trailers, because I have made not only trailers for my books, but I've also made trailers for TV shows and movies. I've made trailers for like even giant entities like Facebook Live for some other stuff. And so I use a lot of those skills about making trailers when I do stuff for myself as well. And in this case, I made a trailer for my independent book, my independently published, self-published book, AI for All of Us. Check it out at AIforAllofUs.com, everybody. Boo, 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 boo. Anyway.
And get a free copy of it if you join our school community.
Yes,
Can't
join
miss
our
the
school
steal.
community and get a free copy of my love. Now, uh, what I want to talk about, the way this thing's going to go today is going to be in two parts. Okay, the first part we're going to talk about inspiration for making a book trailer, and then the second part we're going to talk about just how I made these trailers technically. I'm going to talk through it. I'm not going to demonstrate exactly how to make a trailer, because there's 1,000 ways you can make trailers, but I can tell you how I made like these particular trailers that you're going to see today for different properties. All right, so let's start with talking about inspiration for trailers. I'll show you the trailer for my new book, and then we'll talk about inspiration, and how to come up with an idea for the trailer. And so my book is AI for All of Us. Hold on a second. Let me do.
Where can people find it, aside from our school community, if they want to pay for it?
Where can people find AI for All of Us?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that you could definitely find it at AIforAllofus.com, guys.
AIforAllofus.com.
There it is. That book about look at that guy. He's so cool.
This website looks so good, and it would look even better if you turn your mic down just a little bit.
All right, anyway, that doesn't even have anything to do with anything. All right, but here we go. AI for all of us. And so let's actually let's look at the trailer for AI for all of us. Okay, and I don't know if you can hear this. Let's see. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
AI for All of Us by Victor Varnado. A fresh new look at AI, sort of. Available at AIforAllofus.com.
Okay, and now I'm going to show you the inspiration. So there's a lot of inspiration, but the reason that I made the trailer this way was because of this, which is the trailer for the book Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Oh, here we go.
And oh, okay. Your sound is on.
Yes, we're not supposed to listen to the sound because apparently the music's copywritten, but I made music that sounds very similar. Anyway, so this trailer, I just remembered it when I was a kid because it struck me as a kid because of the large words on the screen. Okay, so let me talk about why I decided that that was the trailer for whoops, hold on a second. Why that was the trailer for this book. Okay, so the reason that that was the trailer for this book was for a couple of reasons. One, I thought that the style of lettering on the screen was like super impactful. The goal overall is you want people with from your book trailers to experience what your book is going to be like. And what my book is like is it raises and answers some interesting questions, but in a funny way, about AI. And so I wanted something that struck that exact same feeling. And for instance, the reason that I really remember that trailer for Dianetics when I was a kid. By the way, I'm not a fan of Scientology. I'm not pushing Dianetics in any way. Everybody, it's just a great trailer. Anyway, so the reason that that interested me is because it causes you as an audience to draw a conclusion and answer a question in your head, and um that is I think uh wrapped up in the world of direct response marketing, although it's more specifically a mental thing where when those words were on the screen you couldn't help reading them and thinking to yourself yes or no, or I wonder what the answer to that is. And then with there being a page number, it very solidly said your answer to that question is going to be inside this book. And I remembered that forever and ever, and I wanted to read that book so bad when I was a kid. Never got it though. And
It's probably
then
for the better.
when I got older and figured out what the book was about, I was like, oh, I'm glad I didn't get indoctrinated by a great commercial.
It's blowing my mind that they had commercials for Scientology. I didn't even know that until a few minutes ago. Like,
Well, it was a commercial for Dianetics. It doesn't mention Scientology anywhere in that commercial.
Wild.
It was a book written by the creator of Scientology that says it can heal all your woes with this book, but it doesn't say like it's Scientology.
That's even crazier.
It says it's Dianetics, which is I think it's a made up science.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then direct it wrapped up in the world of direct marketing is asking direct questions to your audience. In fact, I think one of the most powerful versions of that is called affirmative marketing. And I think that just in general, like, yes, with books this works, but with affirmative direct marketing, I guess, or affirmative direct questioning, what you're doing is you're asking your audience a question where their ego tells them that the answer should be yes, and then your offer or product is the answer which solves that problem. An example of that is um, something that I'm just starting to use for Magic Bookifier, which is the AI ghostwriting app that I made, and it's an AI ghostwriting app. It helps people write books, and then so for that app, I'm using the question. Going to start using the question in our advertising. Do you have a story to tell? Because the customer or whoever is thinking, do you have the story to tell? Will obviously answer to themselves, well, yes, of course I have a story to tell. And then, of course, the easy solution to tell that story is going to be Magic Bookifier. And so that's the type of question that answers like an affirmative question. Really, the the thing is though, think about these two things. One, is it going to give them an insight into the world of what your book delivers? And then two, what happened? Did you
Oh yeah, I did. I just thought it would look better, but sure.
got it? No, it's fine.
Oh.
I just didn't. I was unexpected.
Okay.
That's okay. Um, is it going to bring you into the world of that book? And then two, it's got to be entertaining. And in this case, I chose to ask questions of my audience to kind of like draw them in. But I want to treat people to the world of the book in an entertaining way and just kind of like draw them in. And it's a production. Like a book trailer can be absolutely anything, just like a movie trailer could be absolutely anything. And so I've seen some very, 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 very crappy book trailers, but it doesn't take much to put a little bit of thought into them and kind of like raise the quality. And just think about like, what's that feeling that you want people to have when they are reading your book? Can you translate that to a book trailer? Here is another example I'm going to show you.
What did you want people to feel when you were thinking about making your trailer?
I wanted them to feel like curiosity. I don't want them to think that it's going to be hard, because one thing about the book is I talk about AI in a way that is not like highly technical.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it to be approachable.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted
Confidence building.
what?
Confidence building.
Yeah, I just want people to think. I want people to look at that and think, oh, like that's something I can connect to at a level I can connect to. Like, can I use AI to write a text? I wonder, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this is another book I made called the Anti-Racism Activity Book, and this book was a satire on racism in America, um, done as a kind of like a highlights activity book sort of thing. You'll get it from the trailer. I'm just going to rev this up and put it on the screen for you. Here we go.
Rev up those fryers.
It's revved up. Here it is.
That's a SpongeBob reference.
And
Introducing the Anti-Racism Activity Book. It's chock full of 50-plus pages of fun activities, puzzles, and illustrations to color, all designed to show everyone how dumb racism is. Here's one. Everybody counts. Number these races in order from best to worst. The answer is, I really hope you didn't try to number the races. This page is based on real facts that suck. ABC News published a list of the top 20 blackest sounding names. Help Alan find them so he can reject their resumes prematurely. Sorry, Deshaun. This book is written and illustrated by comedian, cartoonist, and wacky voiceover artist Victor Varnado. So if you like to color, solve puzzles, and laugh while crying inside for humanity, order yours today.
Wow, throwback.
Yeah, throwback. Yeah, so there you have it. So that is very much in the style of the book, like the wackiness, the jokes, and just I was trying to make a visual and audio representation of what it's like to read the book and where I think people's mentality have to be to go into that book. When I look at it, it's kind of like a tightrope in that production. Okay, so now that we get the idea about like inspiration for ideas, why don't we talk about how they were technically made? I'll talk about like the writing process for each of them, and then I'll also talk through really quickly what tools I use to make each of them happen. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, whoops, we're going to have these things up here, and we're just going to step through them visually, and I'm going to turn off the audio and just talk about how I made it happen. And if you have questions or if there's something that I'm missing, please let me know, Rachel. Okay, sure, Victor.
Sorry, I missed that last couple of words.
I said if you have questions, let me know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, so this was, I actually took a screen grab from the old video, and I was like, okay, I love the way that the old video asks questions. Can I ask questions similar to that for what's inside this book, but also not be so serious? And so I actually came up with like a couple of question ideas, and then I actually threw it into AI and said, AI, do you have other ideas based on my book? I gave it my entire book, and I said, based on this book, what are some fun questions that I could ask that are actually answered in one way or another in the book? But I want them all to be like a little bit goofy. And then it came up with ideas. And this is the type of thing that you could obviously do on your own, but why not use an assistant if you can? Then I went into Adobe Premiere and I picked colors directly from the frames of the old video so that I match the colors of the text. Then I also got an element from Envato Elements of the old static TV static, and I put that on another layer above on Adobe Premiere, and I changed the way that layer trends. I changed the way that it sees that layer because you can choose to have the layer.
Can you show us? Can you show us the Premiere screen?
Yeah, I can show you the Premiere screen. I'll just bring it up while we're talking.
If you don't have the means to pay for Premiere Pro and other Adobe products, there are free timeline editors out there with free trials, free versions. So don't worry.
Yeah, CapCut, DaVinci Resolve, both good alternatives. CapCut is especially made for doing stuff online and social media, and DaVinci Resolve is one of those where people actually use them for feature films, and they're both free. At least they have free versions.
Yes, although I don't think you can still download CapCut on your phone in the US right now.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the. I wasn't prepared to show the screen, so I don't know where the file is. So, sadly, we're gonna have to skip over the Premiere screen. Sadly, we're gonna skip over the Premiere screen. But the idea is that one layer transfers to the other layer, and you can choose things like normal or screen or darken or lighten for different ways to transfer the information from one layer to another. But basically, it's an overlay that looks like static is what I used. Then I used an app called Suno, which is a music app, to just make generations after generations of music similar to the music that I heard from that original commercial until I had something that I really liked that I thought sounded very similar. And then I just followed the exact structure of the original trailer because I thought it would be fun at some point to play them side by side, maybe on the internet. Okay, so let's talk about how the other one was made, which is way different. Okay, so this was a logo that was originally done by human hands, and then there's a background which is just like a starburst, which is actually just like a bunch of straight lines converging on a white line. But I just use an effect that makes it look alt squiggly, which is just built into most editing programs. This is a free template. This is a free template that I got for Photoshop online. I just looked for uh book cover templates for Photoshop, and then you can get them, and you all you have to do is put your graphics on one layer and it automatically makes it look 3D like this with the template. So that that's great. These are actual pages from the book, of course, that I'm just like putting on top of each other in time to the music and audio. And that was just the cover of the book. And really, this is just me as a script. Like I wanted to feature some of my favorite pages in the book, and I just wrote little presentation jokes around them about what I was thinking when it was created, and just gave people like the inspiration for what it was like, because this gives people a flavor of what's going on in the book. It's like it's not just funny, but it's also researched, which is and
You're welcome.
yeah, you're welcome, everybody.
No, because I did a lot of that research.
Yeah, aggrandize yourself at any chance,
Yep, I will.
no matter what the occasion
Mm-hmm.
or venue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And there you have it, everybody. If there are any questions about anything else about making book trailers, let me know. But the thing that I think is most important that everybody takes away from this is just you want to really share the feeling that you want people to have when they're reading your book. You want to share that in the trailer. You want to make that happen somehow. Uh, and you want to do it in an entertaining way. So you want people to lean forward in their seat when your book trailer is playing 100%. You want to grab them like you want the words of your book to grab them. And then of course, every little bit helps in production. I would say just go out to YouTube, ask how to do things, and there's probably somebody who's got a great tutorial video already on how to make one or many things happen.
Yeah. Sorry.
I said that's it.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah, and that's a really good point. And I think like using the philosophy of like thinking about how you want people to feel applies to a lot of production, especially any kind of trailer. Like there's another project that you and I have been working on with my friend Mary, who we've talked about here, and when she's not used to being on camera, and so when I was directing the shoot for her for the trailer that we're making for this project, she was having a little bit of a rough time after a while, and I filmed her. I asked her the question, what do you, because I was trying to get her to be a bit more calm and get back on track, and I never intended to use this footage, but I asked her, what do you want people to feel when they receive your art commission? And that's where I got the best footage for this video. I never planned on using it. It was just like supposed to be like an off-screen tactic to get us back on track, and it was perfect.
I don't understand what your point was when talking about how to make a book trailer.
I was affirming your point about like one of the most important things being about thinking about how you want people to feel, what message you're trying to convey.
Ah, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Was there
And
a
we have a-
comment? Looks like.
Yeah. Jay Trinidad says, good stuff. Thanks for adding fiction modes to Magic Bookifier. Oh, we have a Magic Bookifier user. What app do you use to talk into your computer, or is it just the built into your computer app?
I actually like when I design an app, I actually like to design them with the built-in app, because most phones and computers actually already have text or speech to text, so like they can transcribe, and if you use it with what's already built in, then it's easier, it's more adaptable to more systems. So like it's lighter weight, and then more people can use it, because like if you use it on your phone, like almost every app on my phone, I can talk to with voice because of, you know, the ability that my phone has. So it's great for AI.
Good question.
Awesome. Yes, fiction writer on the way. I'm working so hard on that thing. I can't wait till all this stuff is out. It just takes it's a lot though, but I
Mhm.
can't wait.
Yeah,
All
good
right.
stuff.
It sounds like that is it. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll talk to you all pretty soon.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. This was free while it was live. Make sure you go check out. Jay Trinidad says thanks, guys, and Helene Creates says Magic Book of Fire is fun. Yes, it is. It is super fun. So glad you stuck around to watch the whole thing. Hope that was helpful for you. And yeah, so if you want access to webinars like this in its entirety, make sure you check us out at artsacademy.com to learn all about our school community, where if you join, you get a 7-day free trial, and we're going to start rolling out free copies of Victor's ebook, AI for All of Us.
Right on, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.